Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yatha Parakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Saganharaganatam Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shivashikam Vidamscha Om Jnana Timarandasya Gyanajana Shilakaya Chakshuran Militam Yena Tasma Shri Gurave Namah Gurva Bhistam Supurikam Guruganara Sisha Sambhushitam Chintya Chintya Samasta Veda Nipanam Shri Rupa Patanagam Govinda Vidam Ujwalam Bharatanum Bhaktyan Vidam Sundaram Bande Vishwagurun Shah Divyat Bhagavat Prem Noe Bija Pranam Devam Divyatanum Suchanda Baranam Balarka Chelan Sandrananda Puram Sadeka Varanam Vairagya Vidyam Buddhim Sri Siddhanta Nidhim Subhakti Lasitam Saraswatanam Baram Bandetam Shubhadam Mareka Sharanam Nyashishvara Shridaram Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripasindhubhyevacha Patitanam Pavenibhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Namo Mahamananyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namane Gauratavishe Namah. So we're continuing with our reading of the Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat by Srila Vrindaban Das Thakur. We're in the Madhya-khanda, and this is chapter 3. The Lord manifests His Varaha form in the house of Murari and meets with Nityananda Prabhu. Jaya Jaya Sarva Prana Nata Vishwambar Jaya Nityananda Gadadharer Ishwar. All glories to Vishwambar, the beloved Lord of all. All glories to the Lord of Nityananda and Gadadhar Pandit. Jaya Jaya Dvaitadi Bhaktira Adin Bhakti Dana Diya Prabhu Udarahadin. All glories to the Lord who is controlled by His devotees headed by Advaitacharya. O Lord, please award me your devotional service and deliver this humble servant. Emata Navadipe Goranga Sundar Bhakti Suke Base Loy Sarva Parikar. In this way, Sri Gaura Sundar floated in the ocean of devotional happiness in the company of his associates. Pranahena Sakala Seva Kapanar Krishna Bole Kande Gala Doriya Sabar. All the Lord's servants were like His very life. He cried while holding their necks and chanting the name of Krishna. Dekiya Prabhu Prema Sarvada Sagan Shatordike Prabhu Bede Kuraye Krandan. On saying the Lord's love, all the devotees surrounding the Lord cried. Now, sometimes people have commented about the differences between the Chaitanya Charitamrita and the Chaitanya Bhagavat. But basically, one has to remember that Krishnadas Kaviraj says, whatever Vrindaban Das Thakur has covered extensively, I'm not writing about that. I'm writing about what he didn't so much speak about. So then there will naturally be these differences. And sometimes when Krishnadas Kaviraj is describing something that Vrindaban Das Thakur does, he does it usually more briefly. So then you will hear in some of the descriptions of Vrindaban Das details that you didn't hear about in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Achukana Sarakarya Se Prema Dekite Shushka Kashta Pashanadi Milaya Bhumite. By the sight of His love, even dry wood and stone melted, what to speak of His servants. So Mahaprabhu is now come back from Gaya and showing deep displays, very vivid displays of prema and separation from the Lord. And this is something He wasn't showing before. We've talked about that. Chadidana Putra Griha Sarva Bhaktagan Aharnisha Prabhu Sange Korana Kirtan. All the devotees left aside their wealth, children, and household and engaged day and night in Kirtan with the Lord. Hoilena Gorachandra Krishna Bhakti Moy, Jahana Jay Rupa Shune E Mata Hoy, Dasha Babe Prabhu Jabe Korana Rodan, Hoila Prahar Dui Ganga Agaman, Jabe Hase Tabe Prabhu, Prahareka Hase Murchita, Hoile, Prahareka Nahi Shwase, Kane Hoy, Swanubaba Dhamba Kori Baise, Muise, Iha Bolihase, Kotagela Nara Bura, Jayanila More, Bilaimu Bhakti Ras Pratigare Gare, Sekane Krishna Re, Bapa Re, Bolekande, Apanara Kasha, Apanara Paye Bande, Akrura Janera Shlok Padiyakshane, Pade Prativite Dandavad Hoya, Hoilena Ma Prabhu, Jahena Krura, Semata Kata Kohe, Baya Dura, Maturai Chal Nanda, Rama Krishna, Loya Dura, Maka Raja Mahotsaba Dekigiya, E Mata Nana Babe Nana Kata Kai, Dekiya Vaishnava Sab Anande Basoi. Gaurachandra became filled with devotion to Krishna. Whenever the Lord heard any topic about Krishna, he was immediately influenced by that. When the Lord cried for 6 hours in the mood of a servant, it appeared that the Ganges was flowing from his eyes. When he laughed for 3 hours. When he lost consciousness, he would not breathe for 3 hours. Sometimes he would proudly manifest his opulence, laugh and say, I am he. Where is that old Nara who brought me here? That refers to Advaitacharya. I will distribute the sweet nectar of devotional service to each and every house. At that time he would cry and say, O Krishna, O my dear. Then he would wind his hair around his feet. Sometimes he would recite verses in the mood of a krura and offer obeisances by falling like a rod to the ground. While fully absorbed in the mood of a krura, Mahaprabhu lost all external consciousness and said, O Nanda, let us go to Mathura with Balaram and Krishna to see the royal festival of the bow sacrifice. When the Vaishnavas saw the Lord speaking in these various moods, they floated in waves of ecstasy. Egdin Varaha Baver Shloka Shuni, Garjiya Murari Gare Chalila Apani. One day when the Lord heard a verse glorifying Varaha, he roared loudly and went to the house of Murari. Andare Murari Gupta Prati Bora Prem Hanuman Prati Prabhu Ramachandra Jaina Muraira Garegela Sri Sachinandana Sambrame Korila Gupta Charana Bandana. The Lord was greatly affectionate to Murari, just as Lord Ramachandra was affectionate to Hanuman. As Sri Sachinandana entered the house of Murari, Murari immediately offered him obeisances. So we're remembering also that Murari Gupta, he is a devotee of Lord Ramachandra. So Mahaprabhu, it says here, the Lord was greatly affectionate to Murari, just as Lord Ramachandra was affectionate to Hanuman. So, as Sri Sachinanda entered the house of Murari, Murari immediately offered him obeisances. Shukara, Shukara Boli, Prabhu Chaldi Jai, Stambita Murari Gupta Chaturdike Jai, Vishnu Grihe, Prabhishta, Hoila Vishwambar, Samuke Dekhena Jala, Bhajana Sundar, Varaha Kara Prabhu, Hoila Sekane, Swanubabe Gadu Prabhu, Tulila Dashane, Garje Yagya Varaha Prakashe, Kurachari, Prabhu Bole, Murastuti, Koraha Murari. As the Lord entered the house of Murari, he called out, Shukara, Shukara, which means boar, like Varaha. As the Lord entered the house of Murari, he called out, boar, boar. Murari Gupta was astounded and looked all around. Vishwambar then entered the Vishnu temple, wherein he saw a beautiful water pot with a spout. The Lord immediately assumed the form of Varaha, and by his own sweet will picked up the water pot with his teeth. In his form as Varaha, the supreme enjoyer of all sacrifices, grunted and manifested. In his form as Varaha, the supreme enjoyer of all sacrifices, grunted and manifested 4 hooves. Then the Lord ordered, Murari, offer prayers to me. Stamba hoila Murari apurvadarshane, ki bolibe Murari na aishe banane. Seeing this unprecedented sight, Murari became stunned. He was unable to find any words to speak. Prabhu bole bo kichu bayan nai etad dina nahijan mui etai. The Lord said, speak up, do not be afraid. All these days you did not know that I am here. Kampita Murari kohe korea minati tumise janaha Prabhu tomara jay stuti. Murari trembled and humbly spoke, O Lord, only you know your glories. So before they knew Mahaprabhu they knew him as a Pandit, they knew him as Nimai Pandit. He wasn't showing himself as the Lord, and he taught students, and he was greatly learned. He was even proud. But when he came back from Gaya after going there for the Shraddha of his father, and being there and meeting with also Ishwara Puri, he took Diksha, came back completely different. Now here in the Chaitanya Bhagavat, it's emphasizing, that it is said that the Chaitanya Bhagavat emphasizes more the aspect of Mahaprabhu in Navadip, which emphasizes the Gaur Narayan aspect, which is more, it has more of a sense of Aishvarya Gyan, of knowledge of the Lord's opulences. So in the Chaitanya Bhagavat we see in many cases the Lord revealing himself as Vishnu, as Varaha, as Nishringa, etc., showing his divine forms to the devotees. And actually, when we sing Gaur Arti in the evening, the first part, the prayers to Mahaprabhu, that Gaur Arti is Mahaprabhu's Mahaprakash, where he's showing himself sitting on the Simhasana in the house of Srivas Panda, and he's revealing himself to all the devotees. So there's that emphasis in the Chaitanya Bhagavat. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, we hear more of the emphasis on the Mahaprabhu showing himself or feeling the mood, which is more prominent later after he took sannyas, but Mahaprabhu showing the mood of separation from the Lord and showing himself the mood of Srimati Radharani, the mood of showing himself as a devotee of the Lord. So, but here in the Chaitanya Bhagavat, we're seeing in many instances the Lord is revealing his divinity to different leading devotees, and sometimes to everyone, like in the house of Srivas Pandit. Ananda Brahmanda Jare Fanidare Sahasra Bharana Hoy Jare Stute Kore Tabu Nahi Payanta Se Prabhu Koi Tomara Stavite Are Ke Samartha Hoy. But in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, often if the devotees publicly will address Mahaprabhu as the Lord, he covers his ears and he says, Vishnu, Vishnu. Do not address a common person or an ordinary jiva as the Lord. So he shows himself more, and that's why in Srila Maharaj's Prabhupada Jivanamrita, Mahaprabhu's Sikshastika verses are in the words of the devotees, not in the words of the Supreme Lord. So there's this difference in the Chaitanya Bhagavat and the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Then the Chaitanya Bhagavat, Mahaprabhu is showing more his divinity. And in the Chaitanya Bhagavat, Mahaprabhu is showing himself more as a devotee, more as the Chaitanya Charitamrita is showing himself more as a devotee, more in the mood of an acharya. So, Ananda Brahmanda Jar Ek Fanidare Sahasrabharana Hoy Jare Stute Kore Tabu Nahi Payanta Se Prabhu Koi Tomara Stavityara Ke Samartha Hoy. Lord Ananta, who holds unlimited universes on one of his hoods, constantly glorifies you with his 1,000 mouths, yet he himself admits that he has not reached the end. Therefore, who else is capable of glorifying you? Oh, these are the words of Murari Gupta. Je Vedera Matakore Sakala Samsar Se Veda Sarva Tattva Najane Tomar. Even the Vedas, whose injunctions are followed by all, are unable to know you in full. Jata Deke Shuni Prabhu Ananda Bhavan Tora Loma Kupegiya Milaya Jakan. O Lord, the unlimited universes that we see or hear about are all absorbed within the pores of your hairs. Hena Sadananda Tumi Je Kora Jakane Muladeki Bede Taha Janibe Kemone. You are always full of bliss in whatever you do. So how can the Vedas know your activities? So the previous verse, Murari is saying, O Lord, the unlimited universes that we see or hear about are all absorbed within the pores of your hairs. So, now this in particular is referring to Varahadev, the Sukara, he's showing himself as a boar. You are always full of bliss in whatever you do, so how can the Vedas know your activities? Ateva tumi se tomare janamatra tumi janaile jane tora kripa patra. Therefore only you know yourself, otherwise others can know you only if you reveal yourself to them. So that the Vedas may describe the Lord in detail, but when the Lord is present, he's constantly undergoing divine activities every second. This thing the Lord is. So then Vedas can present something of the glories of the Lord, but when the Lord is personally present, of course, he's showing unlimited Leela in every second. It's always coming fresh. And Tomara stutiye morakon adhikar etabole kande gupta kore namaskar. What qualification do I have to offer you prayers? Speaking this way, Murari Gupta cried and offered obeisances to the Lord. Gupta Bhakke Tushta Hoila Varaha Ishwar Veda Prate Kroda Kore Bolaye Uttar. Lord Varaha was pleased with the statements of Murari Gupta, displaying anger toward the Vedas. He spoke as follows. So Varaha is, the Lord in his Varaha form is expressing anger towards the Vedas. Hastapada mukha mora nahika lochan emata bede more kore vidamban. The Vedas mock me by accusing me of having no hands, legs, mouth, or eyes. So Srila Sridhar Maharaj explains that when the Vedas present that he has no arms, he has no legs, etc., it's just presenting that the Lord's arms and legs and eyes, they're not mundane, they're not like our arms and legs and eyes. But he has no material legs and arms, but he also emphasized he runs faster than anyone, and he can accept all the prayers of his devotees. So there is personality explained in the Vedas, but it is distinguished from material form and material qualities. Kashite padaya beta prakasha ananda se beta korimora anga kanda kanda. There is one wretch in Kashi named Prakashananda who cuts my body to pieces while teaching the Vedas. He's an impersonalist, Prakashananda Saraswati. Vakanye Vedamora Vigraha Namane Sarva Ange Hoila Kushtat Tabunahi Jane. He explains the Vedas but does not accept my form. His entire body is afflicted with leprosy, yet he does not come to his senses. Sarva Yagya Maya Mora Jay Anga Pavitra Ajababa Adigai Jahara Charitra. My pure body is the personification of all sacrifices. Personalities such as Brahma and Shiva glorify his characteristics. Punya pavitrata paya jayanga parashe tahamitya bole beta kimuna sahase. By the touch of my body, purity is sanctioned, so how can that wretch say that my body is false? By the touch of my body, purity is sanctioned, so how can that wretch say that my body is false? Shunaha Murari Gupta kohe matasar, Vedaguya kohe e tomara gochar. Murari Gupta, listen as I tell you the essence of all doctrines. I will disclose the confidential purport of the Vedas to you. Ami Yagya Varaha Sakala Vedasar Ami Se Korinu Purve Prithvi Udar. I am Varaha, the enjoyer of all sacrifices and the essence of the Vedas. It was I who previously delivered the earth. Sankirtana Rambe Moharavatar Bhaktajan Lage Dushta Korimu Samhar. I've incarnated to inaugurate the Sankirtan movement. I will destroy the miscreants for the sake of my devotees. So, first of all, he says, I am Varaha. Now, what this also indicates is the Lord is Swayam Bhagavan. The Lord is the source of all the incarnations. So Mahaprabhu is non-different from Nanda Maharaj. Internally, he's Krishna, but he is covered with a golden color and the mood of Srimati Radharani. But when Krishna is present, then all the incarnations are also present. And it is said, even during the Krishna Leela, that Krishna is the Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha and Adir Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Then that Lord he's the Parameshwara. He's the Supreme Lord. Now when he's in Vrindaban, he shows all the qualities of Krishna, but he also takes some aspect of Vishnu when he's killing demons. It's not Krishna's activities to kill demons. Krishna plays on the flute, he dances, he's a supreme enjoyer. And so in his Vishnu form, he kills the demons. And when he goes to Mathura and when he goes to Dwarka, he's actually, in that sense, he is Vasudeva. He's the son of Vasudeva and Devaki, and he's showing himself in a different mood than Krishna. Krishna always has flute. He's always surrounded by cowherd boys and gopis, etc. But when Krishna is in Dwarka, he's a prince. He's in his royal aspect, and it's this mood of Aishvarya Gyan. Now that Aishvarya Gyan, it is, as I said, when Mahaprabhu was in Navadip, it's been described as Gaur Narayan. That is more, and that's what emphasis that Vrindaban Das Thakur is presenting. He says, so the Lord, source of all incarnations, I am incarnated to inaugurate the Sankirtan movement. Yes, he has done that, but in the previous verse he said, I am Varaha, the enjoyer of all sacrifices. So he can take the form of Varaha, he can take the form of Lord Ramachandra, because he's the source of all these incarnations. Seva kera drohamui sahite na param putra jadi hoi mora tatapi samharon putra kato na panara sevaka lagiya mitya nahi kahi gupta shuna manadiya. I cannot tolerate the oppression of my devotees. I kill the oppressor even if he is my own son. I cut down my own son for the sake of my servant. I am not telling a lie. O Gupta, listen attentively. Now, of course, we understand in Mahaprabhu's incarnation, he is not really going around killing persons. In the Bhagavad Gita, what does it say? Yada yada yadharmasya glanir bhavati bharata bhyattanam dharmasya tadatmanam srijamyam paritranaya vinasham paritranaya sarunam vinashaya shaduskritam dharma samstarpanartaya sambhavami yuge yuge. He's saying there that he destroys the miscreants. But Mahaprabhu is not killing, he's destroying the demon or the asuric mentality that exists in persons, exist in society. He's cutting down that. He's not killing the person, but rather he's taking persons who are previously of wrong mentality, and he's transforming them into devotees by the nature of his love and mercy. So he says previously here, I cannot tolerate the repression of my devotees. I kill the oppressor even if he is my own son. I cut down my own son for the sake of my servant. I am not telling a lie, O Gupta. Listen attentively. So when Mahaprabhu, when Krishna, when the Lord incarnates as Prahlad Maharaj, he is not tolerating the asuric nature of his own father, Hiranyakashipu. He cannot, and the Lord comes to save Prahlad Maharaj. But when Prahlad Maharaj is present, the Lord doesn't come as Prahlad. Prahlad comes as a servant of the Lord. But Prahlad Maharaj, his father was killed. Then Krishna, who cut down, even Prahlad Maharaj's own father, cut down by Krishna because he cannot tolerate the oppression of his devotees. Here, the Lord says strongly, I gave a not good example, but I cannot tolerate the oppression of my devotees. I kill the oppressor even if he is my own son. I cut down my own son for the sake of my servant. I am not telling a lie. O Gupta, listen attentively. Jai Kali Koni Nu Mui Prativi Udar Hoila Kitira Garba Parshe Amar. When I was delivering the earth, she became pregnant by my touch. Hoila Naraka Name Putra Mahaba Apane Putra Dharma Kohila Sako. I begot a powerful son named Narak, and I personally instructed him on religious principles. Maharaj Hoilena Amar Nanda, Maharaj Hoilena Amar Nandana, Deva Dvija Guru Bhakta Korana Palana. My son became a great king, and he properly maintained the demigods, the twice-born, the gurus, and the devotees. Daivadoshe Tahara Hoila Dushta Sangha Manera Samsarge Hoila Bhakta Droheranga. By providence, he fell into a bad association with Bana and began to take pleasure in oppressing the devotees. So Bana and Naraka Asuras oppressing the devotees. Sevakera him samui na paron sahite katinu apana putra sevaka rakite. I cannot tolerate the oppression of my servants, so I cut down my own son to protect my servants. Janame janame tumi sevi janchamore eteka sakala tattva kohila tomare. You have served me birth after birth, therefore I have disclosed these truths to you. Shunya Murari Gupta Prabhu Bachan Vivalahoya Gupta Korana Trandan. On hearing the Lord's words, Murari Gupta became overwhelmed and began to cry. Murari Sahita Gora Chandra Jai Jai Jaya Yagya Varaha Sevaka Rakamoy. All glories to Gaurachandra and the association of Murari. All glories to Varaha, the Lord of sacrifice and protector of his devotees. Imata Sarvas Sevakera Garigare Kripaya Thakur Janayena Apanare. In this way the Lord revealed himself to all his servants at each of their houses. So the Lord shows himself as Varaha Dev, and actually on the altar at Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat in Navadip, there is a Shalagram Shila, Varaha Shalagram Shila is there. And it said Varaha Dev is a you could say the deity or the maintainer of Navadip. So, Chinya Sakala Britya Prabhu Apanar Paranandamoy Chito Hoila Sabar. When the servants recognized their Lord, their hearts became filled with bliss. And it said other mats that Shalagram Shila was there, but they they weren't properly able to worship that Srila, and in those months things didn't go well for them when they had that deity. So that deity was given, that Shalagram Srila was given to Sridhar Maharaj, and he was able to maintain the deity. And he was asked, what did you do that made the deity happy with being there in your mutt? And he said, every day we would offer to that Shalagram Srila Paramana, sweet rice. He was happy getting sweet rice every day. Pashandirayara keho bayana hikore hategate sabe Krishna gaya uchashware. Then they no longer feared the atheists, and they freely and loudly chanted the names of Krishna at all public places. Prabhu Sange Milya Sakala Bhaktagan Mahanande Ahar Nisha Koraye Kirtan. In the company of the Lord, all the devotees happily engaged day and night in chanting the holy names. Milila Sakala Bhakta Bhai Nityananda Bhaina Dekiya Bora Duke Gaurachandra. All the devotees assembled together except Nityananda. Gaurachandra became unhappy on not seeing his brother. So, says previously, in this way the Lord revealed himself to all of his servants at each of their houses. So the Lord, as he showed himself as Varaha, he's showing himself in his divine form to all the devotees. Now, as I said, this aspect is more emphasized in the Chaitanya Bhagavat than in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, although, of course, all the devotees know of Mahaprabhu's divinity. But it is also said that Mahaprabhu's actual aspect is that of Chana Avatar, hidden, the hidden appearance of the Lord is not. But he reveals himself to his devotees. That much is for sure. All the devotees assembled together except Nityananda. Gaurachandra became unhappy on not seeing his brother, and of course Vrindaban Das Thakur, he is devotee of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. Nirantara Nityananda Smari Vishwambar Jani Lena Nityananda Anantishwar. Vishwambar constantly remembered Nityananda. Nityananda, who is non-different from Ananta, could understand this. Prasange Shunaha Nityananda Akyan Sutra Rupe Janma Karma Kichu Kohidan. In this connection, please hear the narrations regarding Nityananda. I will briefly describe his birth and activities in the form of sutras. It says in form of codes means sutras. Sutras are actually verses that give a resume, they're concise, and they explain in a single verse many details. Radhadeshi Ekachakra Nameachegram Jahi Janmilena Nityananda Bhagavan. In Radhadesh there is a village named Ekachakra where Lord Nityananda took birth. Mudeshwara Nami Deva Anchikata Dure Jare Puji Jache Nityananda Haladare. Near this village there is a deity, Mudeshwara Shiva, that was worshipped by Nityananda Haladar. Segrame, so near this village there is a deity of Mudeshwara Shiva that was worshipped by Nityananda Haladar. And Haladar is name of Balaram, who holds the plow. Nityananda is non-different from that Balaram, so Nityananda Haladar. Lord Nityananda appeared in the village named Ekachakra in Radhadesh, which is on the western side of the Ganges. A short distance from this village is a deity of Shiva named Mudeshwara, Mayureshwara by other opinion. Sometimes Lord Nityananda worshipped him. Segrame Vaishe Bipra Hadai Pandita Mahaviraktera Praya Doyalu Charita Tarapatni Padmavati Namapati Vrata Parama Vaishnavi Shakti Se Jaganmata Paramodar Dui Brahmani Taragare Nityananda Janmilapani Sakala Putrera Jeshta Nityananda Rai Sarva Sulakana Deki Nayana Judai. In this village lived a Brahmin named Harai Pandit, who was greatly renounced and full of compassion. His chaste wife's name was Padmavati. She was a great Vaishnavi and the mother of the universe. Both the Brahmin and his wife were most magnanimous. In their house, Nityananda took birth. Lord Nityananda was the eldest of their sons. On seeing all his auspicious symptoms, one's eyes were satiated. Tanabalya lila adi khandete bistar, etaya kohile hoy granda bahutar. His childhood pastimes have already been described in the Adi-khanda. If I narrate them again, this book will become voluminous. Emantakata dina Nityananda Rai Hadai Panditera Gari Achana Lilai. In this way, Lord Nityananda engaged in blissful pastimes as he lived for some days in the house of Hadai Pandit. Now, in the Adi-khanda, it's described that Nityananda's principal activities are engaging all his childhood friends continually in reenacting Krishna Lila in the form of they would seem like childish plays where he would enact all the different, not just Krishna Lila, Ram Lila, so many different Leelas. And the parents of all the other children were wondering, how does he know all these stories? Where does he get all this information of all the Leela that he's enacting with the other children? So that's one of his main activities when he came, was always reenacting Krishna Leela, Ram Leela, the activities of the Lord. Grihe chadibare Prabhu korilena man nachade janane tata dukera karan tilamatra nityanande nadekile mata yuga prai henabase tatodika pita tilamatra nityananda putrare chadija kota o hadai ojana jaya jaliya kiba krishi karme kiba Yajamanagare, Kiba Hate, Kiba Bate, Jata Karma Kore, Pache Jadi Nityananda Chandra Chalijai, Tilarte Shateka Bar Ulatiya Jai. Nityananda Prabhu then decided to leave home, but his parents, fearing distress in his absence, did not leave him alone. If Nityananda's mother did not see him for a moment, she considered that moment equal to a yuga, and his father considered it even longer. Hadai Oja could not go anywhere without Nityananda for even a moment, whether farming in the house of his disciple, in the marketplace, or on the road. Whatever he was doing, he would glance at Nityananda 100 times every minute out of fear that he might leave. Dariya Dariya Puna Lingana Kore Nariyara Putalijena Milaya Sharire Emata Putra Sange Bule Sarvatai Pranahoila Nityananda Sharira Hadai. As Nityananda Pandit repeatedly embraced him, the softest delicate body of Nityananda would merge in his body. In this way, Hadai Pandit went everywhere accompanied by his son. It seemed Hadai Pandit was the body and Nityananda was the life air. Antarjami Nityananda ihas sabjane pitri shuka dharma pali ache pitasane. As the Supersoul, Nityananda knew everything. He stayed with his father for his pleasure and as a matter of duty. Daimi ek din ek sannyasi sundar Ailena Nityananda Janakeragar. One day, by providence, an attractive sannyasi arrived at the house of Hadai Pandit. Nityananda Pita Tane Bhikka Koraira Rakilena Paramananda Juktahana. Nityananda's father invited him for a meal and happily kept him in his house. Sarvaratri Nityananda Pita Tara Sange Achilena Krishna Kata Katana Prasange. Nityananda's father passed the entire night discussing topics of Krishna with the sannyasi. Gandukama sannyasi Oila Shakale Nityananda Pita Prate Nyasi Barabale. In the early morning, when the sannyasi was about to leave, he spoke to Nityananda's father as follows. Nyasi bole ek bikka achaye bar Nityananda Pita bole je icha tomar Nyasi bole koribana tirta parjatan samhati amara balo nahika brahman ej sakala jeshta nandana tomar katadin lage deho samhati amar prana atirikta ami dekiba uhane sarvatirta dekibena vibida vidane. The sannyasi said, I wish to beg alms from you. Nityananda's father replied, ask for whatever you like. The sannyasi said, I have a plan to visit the holy places, but I do not have a suitable Brahmin companion. Please give me this eldest son of yours to accompany me for some days. I will take better care of him than my own life, and he will be able to see all the holy places. Shuniya nyasira bakya shuddha viprabar mani mani chinte bora hoya katar. On hearing the words of the sannyasi, the pure Brahmin became afflicted with distress and contemplated as follows. Pranabhikka korilena amara sannyasina Pranabhikka korilena amara sannyasina dileo sarvanasa hoy henabasi. The sannyasi has asked for my very life, and if I don't give it to him, I will be ruined. Bhikkhu kere purbe mahaparusha sakal pranadana diyachena koriya mangal. Many great personalities in the past have given their lives to sannyasis and thereby achieved auspiciousness. Ramachandra Putra Dasharatera Jivan Purve Vishwamitra Tani Korila Jachan Jadapiya Ramabine Rajanahi Jiye Tadapi Dilena E Puranete Kohe. Vishwamitram previously begged Dasharath for his son Ramachandra, who was Dasharath's very life. Although the king could not live without Ramachandra, he nevertheless gave him. This is described in the Puranas. Seita Vritanta Aje Hoilamare E Dharma Sankate Krishna Raka Koramore Daive Se E Mastu Keni Nahiba Se Mati Anyata Lat Manakene Grihete Upati. The same thing has happened to me today. O Krishna, please save me from this dilemma. By providence, it was the same situation, so why the mentality would not be the same? Otherwise, why would Lakshman appear in his house? Bhaviya Chalila Vipra Brahmanera Stane Anupurva Kohilena Sabhivarane. After contemplating in this way, the Brahman went to his wife and explained the situation in detail. Shunya Bolila Pati Brata Jagan Mata Jaitomaricha Prabhu Se Morakata. On hearing about the request, that chaste wife and mother of the universe said, Dear Prabhu, I agree with whatever you decide. Aila Sannyasi Stani Nityananda Pitanyasire Dilena Putra Noya Mata. Ailana Sannyasi Stani Nityananda Pitanyasire Dilena Putra Noya Mata. The father of Nityananda then came before the sannyasi with his head down and handed over his son to the sannyasi. Nityananda Sange Chalilena Nyasibar Henamate Nityananda Chalilenagar. The best of the sannyasis then departed with Nityananda. In this way, Nityananda left home. So this was very painful for Nityananda's father and mother. He was their life, their whole life. His father couldn't go anywhere without him. He was looking at him every moment of the day. He was always looking at his son. He said that his son was like the life air and he was just a body. But he cannot refuse to give to this sannyasi his son. The sannyasi requested. Srila Maharaj says that sannyasi was Madhavendra Puri. Nityananda Geli Matra Harai Pandita Bhumete Padila Vipra Hoya Morchita. As soon as Nityananda left home, the Brahmin Harai Pandit fell unconscious to the ground. Sevilapa Krandana Koriba Kunjane Vidare Bhashana Kashta Tahare Shravane. Who can describe that Brahmin's pathetic crying? Even stone and wood melted from the sound. Bhakti Rase Jara Prai Hoila Vival Loke Bole Hado Oja Hoila Pagal Tinmashna Korila Anera Grahan Chaitanya Prabhave Sabe Rahila Jivan. Hado Oja became overwhelmed with and inert in the mellows of ecstatic love. People said, Hara Oja has become mad. Indeed, he did not eat anything for 3 months. He survived only by the mercy of Sri Chaitanya. Prabhu Kene Chade Jara Hena Anurag Vishnu Vaishnavara E Achindya Prabhav. Why does the Lord leave someone who is so attached to him? This is the inconceivable authority of Lord Vishnu and the Vaishnavas. Swami Hina Devahuti Janani Chadiya Chalila Kapila Prabhu Nirapeka Hoya Vyasahena Vaishnava Janaka Chadisuka Chalila Ulatinahi Chahilena Muka Sachihena Janani Chadiya Ekaki Chalilena Nirapeka Hase Nyasimani Paramarte Tyag Tyaga Kabunahe E Sakala Kata Bhuje Kona Mahashaye E Sakala Lila Jiva Udara Karane Mahakashta Dravijene Ihara Shravane Jena Pita Haraya Shri Raghunandane Nirabare Shunile Taha Kandaye Javane Henamate Grihachani Nityananda Rai Sanu Bhavanande Tirtha Brahmiya Vedai. Lord Kapila displayed indifference by leaving behind his widowed mother. Sukadeva left behind such a great Vaishnava father as Vyasadeva without even looking back at his face. The Kresjoa sannyasis displayed indifference by leaving behind his helpless mother Sachi. On the spiritual platform, such renunciation is not renunciation. Only a few great personalities can understand this topic. These pastimes are all meant for the deliverance of the living entities. Even wood melts by hearing such topics. On hearing about Dasharatha's lamentation after sending away his son Rama, even the Yavanas cry profusely. In this way, Lord Nityananda left home and traveled to the holy places out of his own sweet will. So, that is how Nityananda left home. So, tomorrow we'll hear about the travels of Nityananda Prabhu with having left home with a sannyasi. And for sure, Harai Pandit and Padmavati, they were overwhelmed. But he could not refuse the request of a sannyasi. Those days are gone, different. Now things are not like that. But in those days, just the sannyasi said to him, I wish to beg you one favor. Without knowing what the favor was, Nityananda's father, Harai Pandit, he said, yes, you ask me whatever you request, I will give you. Yes, you give me your son to accompany me. He will accompany me on pilgrimage to the holy places. His father didn't want to do that, but he said, all right, take him. He was attracted to that sannyasi. He trusted that sannyasi. And the sannyasi, the sannyasi said, please, you give your eldest son. I want him to accompany me. Harai Pandit didn't want that for a second, but he told the sannyasi, yes, whatever you ask me, I will do. And then when he told Padmavati, the mother, she was, of course, overwhelmed. And she said, I agree with whatever you decide. So people nowadays, they cannot understand these things. It is a whole different situation. But these are days when people lived according to their faith. And these matters come about by understanding deeply what is the nature of Shraddha, living on the plane of faith. So stop here, we'll sing Hari Haraya. Okay. There you go. People can just see the kartals floating towards the camera. You sit down and play, Maharaj, please. Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jaravaya Nama. Jaravaya Maravaya Keshavaya Nama. Gopal Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan. Giridhari Gopinatha Marana Mohan. Sri Chaitanya Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra. Gadadhara Shiva Sari Gora Bhakta Vrinda. Jai Rupa Sanata Bhatta Raguna. Shri Jiva Gopala Bhatta Dasa Raguna. H.I. Gosai Kori Charana Bandhan. Jao Aite Vignana Shabishta Puran. H.I. Gosai Jar Mui Taradas. Tasavar Padarenu Mora Panchagras. Tader Charana Sevi Bhakta Sanibas. Janame Janame More Abhilas. H.I. Gosai Jabe Braje Koilabas. Radha Krishna Nitya Lila Korila Prakash. Anande Bolo Hari Bhaja Vrindaban. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pade Manjayaman. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyash. Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamuda. Shri Guru Vaishnava Pad Padma Koriyash. Harinam Sankirtana Kohe Naratamada. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Haribo. Nitai Gora Haribo, 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 Haribo. Jai Saparikara Shishi Guru Guranga Gandharvika Giridhari Ju Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajakacharya Ashtatara Sadashi Shrimad Srila Bhakti Sundar Govinda Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahansa Paravajakacharya Ashtatara Sadashi Shrimad Srila Bhakti Rakshira Dev Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Bhagavan Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Satchidananda Bhakti Vinod Thakur Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Srila Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Rupanuga Guru Varga Ki Jai. Namachar Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Shri Rupa Sanatana Bhatta Raghunath Shri Jiva Gopal Bhatta Das Raghunath Shad Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Premsigo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasati Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami Prabhu Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ki Jai. Srila Vrindaban Das Thakur Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Ki Jai. Narottam Srinivas Shamananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Vishvabharinya Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupad Srila Bhakti Nirmal Acharya Maharaj Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Madhacharya Vrinda Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Nityananda Prabhu Ki Jai. Saparshada Sri Mahaprabhu Ki Jai. Sri Koladvip Ki Jai. Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Mat Ki Jai. Soquel Sri Chaitanya Saraswat Seva Ashram Ki Jai. Ganga Devi Ki Jai. Tulasi Maharani Ki Jai. Bhakti Devi Ki Jai. Sri Vrindaban Dham Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Go Gopi Govardhan Sham Kunda Radha Kunda Kalindi Yamuna Ju Ki Jai. Samaveda Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Sripad Bhakti Chandan Parvat Maharaj Ki Jai. All the assembled devotees Ki Jai. Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
Maharaj Ki Jai.